Hello, everybody, and welcome to another very exciting edition of Nat20Hot. It is a Wednesday night. It is evening, 8:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:43 in the Central Time Zone. But wherever time it may be, maybe it's 4 a.m. where you're tuning in, and we hope you are. We hope you're back, even though it's 4 in the morning. We are grateful that you've decided to join us here tonight and spend an evening with us, a group of friends that like to play Dungeons and Dragons together. This is we've been playing together now for several years, streaming for the past three, and this is our second campaign, specifically Campaign 2, Upon the Astral Sea, with some of the adventures that you see here to stage left or stage right. I never actually learned the difference because I never did theater. Um, and what we have here is a group of friends that like to play Dungeons and Dragons together. We do it for fun. We also do a homebrew campaign, but it's based in a Spelljammer setting, so you may hear and see some things that you're familiar with, but the campaign itself is all from our own minds. We are telling our own story. If you're joining us for the first time, you're free to go and check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@Nat20Hot, where you can find all of the episodes from Campaign 1, all 100 of them, give or take 4 or 5, and fun. And we are thrilled that you decided to join us for this one. And with that, we'll go ahead and jump in so that we can cover what happened on our last time out. Before we do that, can I get a quick sound check from my Discord pals? Okay, great. Thank you very much. Um, Last time out, our party continued sailing through the. You know what? I can't do this in good faith. I gotta stop for a second.
What?
Just for a second. I want to take a second to apologize to Evan because we got a later start, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I was okay with that, and to Steph
Oh,
because you know you're just a great person, and I know I insult you from time to time, and I wanted to apologize for any times I've insulted you. A
I
bigger
feel like you're
man
about
wouldn't
to.
apologize, but yeah,
What?
that's all I wanted to say. And just, I'm just kidding. I'm
Oh, he's
sorry.
doing a thing where he's trying to make me feel like shit.
Okay.
Which a
I
bigger
was
man
really
would
confused,
apologize
and I was
for,
like, did
but a
I
really
just really miss something?
yeah.
But not today, not this big man. Last time around, our adventurers continued their journey across the astral sea, sailing through a vast expanse of open realm space between the Rock of Brawl and Raya, where they were contracted by a suspicious individual to transport 12 nondescript cold boxes across the cold expanse of the astral sea. Blue, however, despite her orders from Captain Rat, was told under no uncertain circumstances to not mess with the boxes. And mess with them she did, though she claimed she was just keeping an eye on them. As she pressed her
I was
ear to the
making
boxes,
sure they were happy.
right, as you pressed your ear to the boxes, she did hear and sense something living within them. She heard chanting and prayers to Asara, but all things considered, they were 12 nondescript cold boxes because Captain Rat inevitably came into the belly of the beast, as it were, and ordered the crew to stop messing around. This was not like their previous job where they were told and instructed to investigate the ship. This was a job where they were explicitly told not to investigate the ship. After a brief encounter with an auto cleric of Erendor, the god of life and death, who did also request payment for the 12 unmanaged souls that they carried in the belly of their ship, to which Freya responded with a well executed song and a bell toll in the back of Rat's mind. Peculiar. They arrived in the city of Raya, also known as the Shatterwake city. Raya is one of the only cities, or rather, not the only, is the only realm to ever come out from underneath the control of the Empire, having revolted against the Chiadan Empire and overthrown their imperial adversaries, and are now a free city, a member of the Ashen Free State. Thus, the city is built up primarily amongst the ruins of imperial architecture and chapels and buildings, and is largely put together with metal and scrap from spelljammers, and has gotten quite a life of its own over the past couple of months and years. The party decided to celebrate a steep payday after delivering the 12 nondescript cold boxes to the Crucible, a building in Raya, and they received 4,500 gold divided evenly, or almost evenly, amongst the party. Now in their pockets, they decided to venture off for a very nice dinner on the town at the Amber Coil, which was a pleasant evening for all involved, and ultimately were able to spend a week in Raya, where they were able to level up, as we now have a party of level 4 adventurers. And during this week off, one of our characters, Freya, decided to spend some time learning more about the city itself. She ventured around the city, performed in a couple of the nicer establishments, taking some time for herself after what was ultimately a pretty cramped week, almost week, aboard the Ratmobile. So, Freya, your voice filled halls near and far, built atop the wreckage of former vessels and imperial headquarters and chapels to the Trinity, balconied taverns strung with floating lanterns. A lot of really nice shops did take you in for an evening to perform. One week of songs brought you some coins, specifically 237 gold pieces from your performances. Um,
Oh
but
yeah.
but more importantly, it did bring you some stories and some learnings about town. So, as you made your way through the city performing night over night, in Raya, you learned that the revolution, also referred to as the Driftwake, um, is no secret. It is something that a lot of people like to talk about. You learned that it's just under 2 years ago that the city was in imperial chains, and that in the span of a month, it wasn't. The uprising was unified under a single figure who everyone speaks with great acclaim. Her name is on all the lips of every tavern, and in many of the taverns that you performed in, there are portraits of her. Sable, also known as Sable of the Deep Voice. Um, she wears a blindfold in most of the artwork that pictures her. Um, and you learned that she is denoted as the chosen one of the drowned choir, who is described as, best you can tell, a sleeping eldritch entity that lives beneath the city. Um, Sable does not.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The drowned choir is one of the most widely adopted and held gods in the city of Raya, from what you can tell. Um, it is revered, venerated. The drowned god is the faith that is kept in the city, and it is not a god that you've ever heard of by any stretch. Um, and they believe it to sleep beneath the city. They believe that its awakening is what enabled them to overthrow the empire, and that Sable speaks with its voice. You also learn that Raya has a council. So the city is governed by a council, but that Sable does not sit on the council. She is more of a religious leader. Um, and she lives within the Drift Spire, which is where the council sits as well. To many, like, she is the revolution. There is no revolution without Sable. Um, the the faith of the drowned choir built up slowly, from what you can tell. There's still a decent amount of holdouts, like people that keep all the prime pantheon, but like recognize that the drowned choir is something. Um, but it is now pretty central to the fabric of Raya. There's a lot of paintings depicting it is like depicted as a mermaid, which all of you saw as you walked through the city. It's depicted as like a mermaid or a siren type figure underneath the waves. Um, and yes, what else did you learn? You knew that your pal Argus was looking for some magic shops. So you learned of some stores that might be worth frequenting, specifically the Ember Glass Emporium, the Worm's Cache, and Shatter and Stitch. That could be worth visiting. Um, you also decided to keep your ear to the ground for a couple of rumors. You heard about a murdered archivist from the Driftspire who supposedly left behind an unfinished map of tunnels that do exist below the city. There is a drowned ward in the city. So the city of Raya is broken up into wards, and the drowned ward was lost during the revolution. It now sits underwater, but there are tunnels that could
Just like New
theoretically.
Orleans.
Yes, exactly. And this map could theoretically help you get there. Um, there was one Raya has fighting pits that are a big people love the fighting pits in Raya. And there was a recent duel at one of the fighting pits that was interrupted by a spectral voice claiming to be the choir. Um, and the victor of that fight has not been seen since. And at one point, a child in your audience um, came up to you and asked you if you knew the Ode to the Tidebound, a song that is near and dear to orphans who dream of a palace just for them beneath the sea. Rye is surrounded by a very big ocean. Um, you also attempted to get a little bit more insight into the Crucible, which was dismissed by pretty much every single person that you spoke to. Most people claimed that it was packed up when the Empire was driven out of town, um, and that there was a it's people like anyone that says anything about that place is just high on their own supply or overwhelmingly anxious and broken.
All right.
So,
That's a lot of information.
yes, sir, and I can send that to you. Excuse me.
That would be great.
What you also, or where you all find yourselves now, a week later from dropping off the bodies at the Crucible, Ray has taken very ill, like firing out both exits. And Rat called you into the Rat room. Blue said, "Listen, Blue, I got some business to attend to in the Rat head, and you're in charge. Okay, we need money. We need fast, and don't let Kiki make any decisions. Okay, I gotta go." And then he proceeded to run into the bathroom where you heard very bad noises.
Oh no. Hopefully he finds the poopery that I put in there.
Mhm.
Okay. I go find the others.
Everyone is chilling in the alley, in the galley, or the crew quarters. The galley is the chill area. The crew quarters is the sleeping area.
Yeah, okay. Hey guys, everyone, I have some news. Brat's doing bad.
Oh my god, the
It's
poor
bad in
thing.
there.
Darn.
I can tell that you're really concerned, and he said not to worry and that I'm in charge. And I'm not making that up, it's true.
Oh my god, Blue, what are we doing? Are we robbing a
I'm the
bank?
captain
We
now.
killing somebody?
No, I found us a nice job.
Okay. How much does it pay?
I don't know.
It seems like the type of thing that a rat would usually find out but first. Yeah?
Well, no, see, this is okay. This isn't the kind of job that Rat would normally take because I'm in charge. We're gonna do it, right? Because it's nice. We're doing nice things, right?
I'd
Aye,
like to hear
Captain.
some more details before I agree to
Okay,
anything.
okay. Let me search my mind palace for the text where I have. Okay. Well, so there's like some missing people, right? And I found this on the job board, and it's just like the most tattered, sad little note. So this person, their aunt and cousin went missing, and we're gonna find them, right?
Okay, so they were offering money for it?
No idea. But no. Here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. They went missing at an art gallery, right? And they might have been sucked into paintings, which is where Argus comes in because he knows magic things. And it's an art gallery, so we need someone to help us schmooze our way in there. So that's where Freya comes in. And then maybe we could also steal some stuff, which is where I come in. And then we're gonna help this person find their family.
Why do
Maybe
you
we'll have to beat
assume they
somebody up,
got
and that's where Kiki will
sucked
come in.
into painting?
Why? I can only process one voice at a time.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask why you assume they got sucked into paintings?
Well, it's because they said that they were seen in a painting in the gallery after they went missing.
Oh,
So
well,
I think they got sucked
no,
into a
that does
painting.
make a considerable amount of sense.
Yeah.
Then they're not missing, they're in a painting.
Well, yeah, but no, we got to get them out of the painting. So we got to get into this art
Can we
gallery
just
and
like be
then do
jumping
a
to
heist.
conclusions like that?
Absolutely, but I think it sounds like that's probably right.
Yeah, I'll
Doesn't it
just
sound
cast
great?
my get people out painting spell.
Yeah. Okay,
Easy, easy
cool.
peasy.
I wasn't sure if you had one, so I was just kind of banking.
I don't.
Oh, okay, we'll figure it
I
out
was making
then.
fun of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're still gonna figure it out. It'd be cool if you had one though. So everyone's
See what I
cool?
can conjure up.
Did anybody else find anything that they might want to get? Well, I mean,
Well, we
ugh,
gotta go meet up with them to like get the rest of the details. Make sure we know what we're doing, which is at a bar where you could go perform,
they've been performing for the whole week.
but you could do it. Do you like that? You like performing?
That's why I do it as a job. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's go get some information, Captain.
So you're in? Okay, okay, cool. Argus?
Aye, Captain.
Yes. Kiki?
Whatever you say, little boy blue.
Little boy? Okay, let's go. And I will trudge off in direction of the Blackwake Brew and looking for Jowan Haleheart.
Okay. Alrighty.
I
Anything?
have
Any?
not been to this bar, correct?
You have not been. This is in like one of the worst parts of the town.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Specifically,
so they've poured.
you get that sense as you walk through the city, for sure. Hold
There's definitely money in this job. I swear. We just gotta find it.
So as you make your way through the city, you cut your way through the dock ward where you currently are, into the copper ward. The copper ward is ultimately uh, pretty sparse and devoid of the typical jovial and frequent activity that you found in Raya over your course of the week here. Um, Freya, I keep almost calling you by your previous character names. Freya, you had spent the most of your time at the Gold Glove, which is one of the more upscale parts or taverns in town. But as you step into the Blackwake Brew, kind of push through this very low slung entry, it's a very rowdy drinking house built into the broken hull of what is very clearly an old Imperial galleon. Like it is a big ship that, by your best estimation, washed up here after a battle, and someone decided to, I'm going to build a bar in this place. There
Nice.
That's
are
free real estate.
exactly free real
It's
estate.
free
They're
real.
likely squatting. Wood beams are kind of curving up along the base, kind of curving like their ribs up into the side. The air is thick with salt and salt. Like you just smell the salt off the pork, the fungal hops, a tang of old oil and gunpowder. There is a bard in the corner playing a hollow, stringless instrument that kind of hums as they tap against this kind of like wooden wall of what looks like a guitar, but they're just playing a almost like a drum beat off of it. There's a lot of laughter and dice and low drone of conversation and rabble rousery throughout the air. Um, there, make a perception check as you enter.
Okay, okay, okay. They thought. That is a nasty 20.
Okay. The bar is quite it's about mid-afternoon or like early afternoon at this point. The bar is quite busy at this time of day. You notice with a dirty 20 that the tables are chained to the floor in many places. You get the sense that it's very likely that these were tables that were at one point used pretty frequently in swinging at other people. And the bartender, who you can see is a brutish half orc woman with bits of like kind of corn growing off the side of her face as though she spent a bit of time underwater. Um, and a mechanical arm. She clearly has no patience for shithousery and decided, or at least shithousery that involves the breaking of her furniture. Um, and you can see through the cracked porthole window that the lanterns outside from across the copper ward, which kind of is on the other side into the market ward over a canal that cuts off this kind of poorer district from the rest of the city. You can see the lanterns in the market district kind of drifting slowly along the sun bleached rooftops. Um, as you scan the horizon, you see a pair of individuals sitting at a table scanning over a blueprint. They wear kind of like cinched robes at the elbows and big puffy coats, and they're poring over a blueprint. And one has a spectacle that kind of like thing that like Benjamin Franklin would wear, but it's got like a bunch of like magnifiers.
Like they
To
would wear in National Treasure to look at the Declaration of Independence.
exactly yes,
Or Spy
um,
Kids 3D.
or Spy
Yeah, that
Kids
too.
3D. There is a pair of individuals kind of chatting at another table, a gnome and a human chatting with one another, and then a brutish and muscular tiefling kind of like out of rhythm clapping to the bard in the far corner. But as you kind of scan the room, you're able to pretty quickly pick up who you are looking for, given your dirty 20 at a corner table, kind of half shaded under some twisted support beams, is a small, young, mid 20s, late 20s gnome woman, sharp eyed, but her hair kind of like fraying at the edges. Her coat is about two sizes too big, and her hand is currently fidgeting with a copper talisman. Um, and she's on like a booster seat of sorts. She has a mug of untouched cider that's sweating with condensation beside her. And she's kind of like frantically looking around the room and constantly looking up to the door. And like as you've come in, she's kind of like peering at you.
Um, I guess I'll make my way over.
Okay.
I don't know if somebody wants to order us drinks. Usually that's my job, but I'm the captain now, so I
Oh,
don't know if
I
it's still
got this.
appropriate for
I
me to
got
do it.
this. I'll get us drinks. You go talk to the client. You're gonna do great, Blue.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up to her.
Okay. The woman kind of like she shrinks away a little bit as you approach. Like looks up at you. Uh, 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 are you here for the job?
I hold up her very tattered note. Yes.
My Sarah's tight. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. You're. Nobody's volunteered to help me yet. I've had that posted for like 4 days.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, so where what do you have any other information like where it is?
Yes, yes, yes. It's Oh goodness. It's on. It's on. It's on. Hold on. What the hell
Joke's
did
on you, Christopher. I'm coming for information.
I? It's on Whistler's Run in the festival ward. Listen, it's just a tent. It's popped up in the last month or so, and me aunt Mira, and me cousin Ren, They wanted to go and see the festivals, and they wanted to see the art, and then, poof, gone. No note, no sound. The watch came and went. Said they'd find it, but no one's seen or heard from them in a week. I waited as long as I could. Maybe that's only 3 days, but I waited as long as I could, and I put up the job. You're the only person that's come to help me. People forget about us here in the Coppers Ward.
So who runs this art pop-up shop?
I don't know. I went and I tried to get a look at it. It's called Tanarin's Transforming Gallery. It's in the festival ward. I like people come and go in the festival ward. It's a place where people go to visit and leave. Uh, It's very expensive to get in. I don't know how they afforded
How
it.
expensive?
They wanted 5 gold.
Jesus Christ. That's some rich people shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't even know why they would go there. I wouldn't even say
Okay,
that
well,
they
I
went
think
in, but that's
we
the
can get in
last
to
lead
check it
I had.
out for
That's the
sure.
last time I heard about them.
Okay. And you said that somebody saw them in a painting? Are they turning people into paintings?
Well, yes, I saw them in the painting. Yes.
You did?
Insight check.
I also insight check.
Go ahead. Oh my god, I don't have my dice.
I'm with Kiki getting drinks.
Okay.
Spicy
My insight is
13.
a 15. It is lukewarm.
15 and
Well, my
what was
13
the other one?
spicy, so 13.
You know what else is spicy?
It's
These
Cena
sweet chili
dice, Tom.
Doritos.
What a nice dice holder. It looks like somebody maybe put the magnets in the correct way in that one.
It's like someone spent a lot of time and gave a lot of care and attention.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of this dice for some reason.
Whoa, that's crazy. It looks like somebody had to do multiple days of that one because the resin was being a bitch.
Freya, sorry, Blue, what did you get?
13. Freya!
Both of you are able to tell that she's pretty obviously lying. Her words kind of hitch on the well, and she hesitates. She's definitely not telling you the full truth, and you can see the kind of bits of sweat accumulating on her brow.
You're not telling us the full truth.
I can see bits of sweat accumulating on your brow.
Okay, well, you don't have to point that out.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I was never able to get in, but I talked to one of the shopkeepers near, and he said he saw his friend in one of the paintings, but that he leaves town a lot. So I may be guessing.
Okay, that's fine. Do you know what can you describe them for us so we can see if they're in a painting?
Yes, yes. Well, we're all gnomes, you see. Just like me.
Okay.
My aunt looks like me, but a little bit older. Crow's feet on the collars, and she has green eyes instead of amber like mine. But her hair, the same exact color, but she tends to keep it in 2 pigtails going down her back, and red. Oh, he's such a handsome
Fun.
fella. Black, swept back hair, cut jaw, and a light stubble and goatee. Listen, I'm not crazy. The gallery wasn't there a month ago. People come and go in the festival ward, but it wasn't there, and then it was. No one's ever heard of Tanara. No one's ever seen her gallery. Listen, I'll be honest with you straight up. I don't have coin, but I'll find a way to pay you. I promise. I'll take anything, any kind of answer.
Okay. Hey, maybe we'll be able to steal a bunch of paintings that don't have people trapped in them. And that can be your payment.
I didn't need to hear that.
Okay, cool. You
Raya
did.
is looking
Pretend
at
you
you a
didn't.
little like, what the fuck?
No, this is fine and good. Okay. Do you know if there's any other missing people beside maybe that guy's friend?
Raya is a big city. He said that he didn't see him after he left, but that he comes and goes into the city all the time. He didn't seem that concerned about it. He couldn't understand why I was. Mostly he just wanted me to get out of his shop.
Gotcha. All right.
It
Are
was
you down for
Clem
us if
Brash,
this
by the way,
person?
and Brash and Brash.
Okay, Clem Brash. That Brash and Brash.
I've heard about that store. I think there might be like magic scrolls or something there.
Oh,
No,
shit, for
they
real?
sell mostly weapons, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, maybe I'm misremembering. I've been a lot of places this week.
Yeah, that's probably true. You should listen more.
I'm telling her this all the time. You're so right.
You should lie less.
I wasn't
Also, my
lying.
name's
I just
Blue, and
didn't
this is
tell the full
Freya.
truth. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Joe. Jowen.
Which one?
Jowen.
I'm gonna say it wrong, so it doesn't. We also have two other people that are gonna help us. It's they're over there. That's Argus and Kiki.
Kiki, you can kind of like point over your shoulder at them, and Kiki is like has 2 mugs of ale, and she's putting them on top of 4 mugs of ale that are already in Argus's hands. Like he's kind of like
That's so many
holding them,
mugs of ale.
and she's getting 2 more for herself. She's like kind of like dying, like, "You good?"
This is plenty.
And she's like clearly like kind of dragging Argus over to another table, uh,
What? Where? What? Okay.
to sit down. To that end, while you all are talking to Jowen, Kiki will look at you, Argus, and she's like, we'll take 8 ales. Whatever's good. I like the black shake brew sounds nice. Um, and she's gonna like, okay, thanks. So handsome. I got a question for you. What do you know about our fair-skinned lady friend, Freya?
I think a better question is what don't I know about her? She's a slippery one, but I mean,
Very.
look,
That
it's
is
our
not the word that
business.
I would use, but
It's our business for most of it. I mean,
sure, sure.
look,
She has a lot to
she wants to
say for
lie.
someone who has their business.
She wants to lie about where she comes from. That's fine. I haven't told anybody where I'm from.
No, but you also aren't in everybody's business trying to tell them that you know best. If you want to make a claim or stake your opinion, you got to be honest about where you're from. Like, listen, I live my life proud. I tell everybody exactly what I think when I think it. But I'm also upfront about who I am. You get what you get with Kiki. You understand? You do not get what you get with Freya fucking Fairglow, if that is her real name. So if she wants to pretend like she knows everything and she's hot shit, perhaps she should start by knowing who she is. That's what I'm saying. Oh, thank you. And she's gonna start taking them and
It's
putting them into your
oh,
hands.
oh, yeah, oh, oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh.
Okay, yeah, you just told these things.
Uh, you gonna hold one or two or
Yeah, I'll two. I got 2
okay?
hands. So what do you need a magic shop for?
Well, just looking for spells that might be helpful for
Oh, sure.
travels.
Yeah.
Um, you know, uh, I may be the most skilled in magic here, but I'm actually fairly new, so uh,
Oh,
learning more stuff along the way is always helpful.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Here, just
if,
two
if,
more. I know we
oh,
talked about
oh,
it
oh.
already, but like, what exactly was it that the institute wasn't a fit for you?
It just didn't like how they ran things.
Mm, I
Got into a bit
mean,
of a
Imperial. So, what do you expect?
yeah, right. Uh, Very bureaucratic. Um, Never wanted to let you know uh, what they're actually wanting to do.
Right.
Uh, Kind of like our friend there.
That's very
But
true. I mean, like, what do we do? What is she doing here? Why did she have to get out of Brawl? I thought she had a good job. I don't know. I
yeah,
don't trust people I don't know. I'm working on you. And she'll take the last 2.
that's
Okay,
fair.
that's it. And we're like walking back to the table.
Well,
But yeah, I don't know. I just I like to know who I'm traveling with, and with Rat out of commission currently, I find myself with fewer and fewer people who know me. So, and she's gonna kind of lean across the table. I like to think that I can trust you, Augie. Sorry, Arcus. She doesn't call you Arky. She's not the nickname person. Um, I like to think that I can trust you, Arcus. And you can trust me. So, I'll make you a deal. While we wait for Blue and Little Miss Thing to come back, I say we play a game.
Oh, kind of game.
These are for us. Their drinks are coming. It's called What the Fuck Is Up With That?
Elaborate.
Well, I tell you something and I ask you, what the fuck is up with that? And you have to tell me
What's up with that?
or drink.
Okay.
I'll start with an easy one. You, I heard, were robbed. What the fuck is up with that?
Um, you said robbed.
Robbed, yeah, I heard you got robbed. Rat was telling me. Said that somebody
Um.
broke into your apartment.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Um. uh, well, so the way I found myself in with Rat and all your whole crew here, there was this orb that I found. Found. No, I did find it. I did find it. It was underneath the table. I saw him put it there. Uh, but I did find it. Anyway, some shady looking guy had this funny looking box, left it under the table, and then he ended up dead. And he was must have been waiting for some kind of contact. Don't know who. But this box had this strange orb in it that I could tell was some sort of some kind of uh, uh, item of great magical power. Didn't know much about it though. Just that somebody died. Um, don't know why I took it. Probably shouldn't have, but I just can't let my curiosity be. So I got it, and basically it was my ticket off a brawl with Rat. Uh,
Hmm.
he found
But I
somebody.
thought
He
you
had somebody
wanted
that wanted it.
I thought you wanted to stay on Brawl to get up into the high city so you could find some magical tutor. So what, did getting robbed
Well,
scare you?
it got me out of lower city at least, and
Hmm.
my plan is still to go to the upper city, to the high city, but using Rat to get me there. Uh, so here's my way out.
Hmm.
So I was kind of
Right.
stuck there, just kind of making money, odd jobs.
Sure.
Uh, the odd job, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. Ah, right. The world's oldest profession. Got it.
Bit of a natural.
You look
For
it.
some things, it helps to be made of stone, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Rocky. Rocky. All right, it's your turn. Ask me anything.
This whole romantic thing with Rat of all people. Fuck's up with that.
Oh my God. He gets me, Like, we just have something like two stars colliding. It's fast, it's hot, it's furious, and it ends in sucking, usually. But, and then it ends really dark. It gets really dark after that. But, I don't know. We've done a lot of jobs together. I think this is our eighth job. Something always brings me back. Unfinished business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blue and Freya, you arrive at the table as Kiki says, unfinished business. Oh my god! Hi, guys. How's our new job? You are
Steph, you're
on
muted.
mute, Steph.
We get to go to a festival. It's gonna be great.
The festival, what? Oh, I haven't been there
Yeah.
in a while. Not since like 2 or 3 trips ago.
Yeah. So we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna check out this art tent that just popped up. That's apparently really sketchy, and then profit. Maybe,
Okay,
probably not, possibly not. But we're gonna do some. We're gonna help someone.
what the fuck is up with that? No money?
What?
No money?
Well, so we're doing a fun
That's
one,
that's the opposite of a job.
and we're doing a nice one. We're doing a nice one, right?
Blue.
So okay, we're doing a nice one, but so possibility we take down an art gallery.
For what?
Is it
There's
good
money in
art?
art, and we're gonna help people because this place is sketchy, and there might be people trapped in paintings or something, right?
Every place here is sketchy. This is a free city.
Yeah, but this place might be evil, and we're doing a good thing for people.
Uh, are you overcompensating? Do you think that we did
What?
something wrong with the last job and now you're trying to overcorrect?
What? Not entirely. It's just it'd be nice to do at least like a job now and then that's not like some kind of the other entity that is bad in some way. You know? So this is a nice one. And we just got paid so much money. We don't need the money right now.
Oh, we need the money. It's expensive to dock a ship, honey.
But we're doing a nice one now. So we can do an expensive one after, but we're doing a nice one now.
She's the captain, Kiki.
She's the captain.
So we're doing a nice one.
Okay. Well,
And then you can fight with Rat about whatever one we do next. And I won't have we can do a salvage one if that's what you really want.
oh,
But we're doing a
excuse
nice
me.
one now. So
Okay. Okay. Well, we have these beers to finish first, and we're playing a game
okay.
if you want to join us.
Okay, I'll always play a game.
Freya.
What's the game?
It's called What the Fuck Is Up With That?
Intriguing.
And actually, we all roll a dice, and whoever rolls the
Rolling dice
lowest,
now?
yes, whoever rolls the highest gets to ask the person who rolls the lowest, oh, what the fuck is up with that? And if they decline to answer, they have to drink. And everyone at the table gets to ask a follow-up question. And if they don't, they have to drink.
So if someone doesn't ask a follow-up question, the person that was supposed to ask a follow-up question has to drink?
Exactly. And now you don't have to tell the truth, but we can challenge you. And if we're right,
Oh,
you have
so
to
we can just straight up
you
lie?
have to finish the drink.
Wait, what?
If we can challenge you if you lie, and if we're
Okay.
right, you have to finish your drink.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
everybody roll a dice.
Which roll of dice are we rolling? Because this could really affect the outcome.
A D20.
Okay. Rollies.
You know what? I'm not.
I got an 18.
Okay. Freya,
5.
Evan, Argus.
Not 20.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Argus gets to ask a question to Freya,
To Freya.
and it has to. You have to end it with "What the fuck is up with that?"
Hmm. Um. Look, as someone who grew up on a farm, you're not from a farm. Focus up with that.
Oh my
I
god!
Bestie.
Right
Bestie.
to it. Love it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I did grow up on a farm. We grew wheat and space hogs.
Okay, Freya, you have to roll a d20. You can add one of whichever modifier you want to it. We have to know, but he is going to challenge you.
22.
Liar.
You have no way of proving that.
But you're lying, and I know. You want to try again, or do you want to finish your drink?
I actually don't drink ale, so
You do in this game, honey.
well, what I'm not gonna do is let you tell me what to do. So I'm gonna
Wait,
flag
but
down
it's
a
a game.
waiter, get something else, and I'm telling the truth. So I don't really understand why you're making me finish this drink.
It's less fun when you don't play by the rules, but if you want to keep up the charade, that's fine. Does anyone have any
Okay, whose
follow-ups
turn's
for the
next?
Does anyone have any follow-ups for the princess?
Oh, what was your space hog named?
Well, we really didn't name them because they were from meat most of the time.
I would still name one.
My dad encouraged us not to get too attached.
That's really
They were
sad.
around for like 8 space months. Not really that long of a time.
Wait, what? Is that accurate for hogs
I don't think
Space
in
so.
real life?
hogs.
Well, yeah, there's space hogs. Never mind. I've never seen a space hog.
What's your dad's
That's
name?
Have you
part of
seen
my lore.
you've never seen a pig?
What's your dad's name?
A space hog, they're different.
My dad,
Mhm.
his name is Did I tell you what my dad's name is, Chris?
You did.
Okay, because I, Nolan, don't exactly remember it.
I'll message it to you.
It's Beichel. It's Beichel for
Michael.
sure.
Yeah, Michael Fairglow, my dad. Thank you, Chris.
Mhm.
Yeah. His name is Achilles.
That sounds like a rich person name. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, but it does.
All right. Since you
Have you met a lot of Chiodonians, Blue? Or,
Not
elves who
really.
live in the
Actually, I've
yeah.
met quite a couple. Um,
We tend to have, fancy names. It's all about, oh, we have to honor our ancestors and,
I can't say I've
yeah,
ever heard of the Fairglow name, but
it's
it's
because
t-
we're space farmers.
it's time to roll again.
okay.
2.
Blue, 4, Argus.
20.
Argus gets to ask
Damn, look at him go.
Argus gets to ask Freya another question. At which point, the bartender does bring over a bottle of wine for you, Chiedonian Red.
I like sweet whites. This is
Mm.
fine though. It's better than
You
ale.
would.
A more fun
I did a
question.
blues voice.
Where did you learn to sing?
Sorry, what was that?
Where did you learn to sing?
Where did I learn to sing? Well, I was always sort of naturally talented, and my parents noticed that from a young age. And there was the local magistrate of the town we lived in, and I sort of became known around town for my voice. And there are scholarships available for sort of promising students, and so I was more formally educated at the institute. But I learned to sing. I don't know. I just always
Just
knew. Talented, I
child
guess.
prodigy.
I mean, it's not that hard. You just you know.
Uh,
Uh,
Blue, do
Oh,
you have
maybe
a
it's harder than
do
I
you
thought.
have a follow?
um, 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 um. Are you a soprano or an alto or a bass? Please say bass.
I am a soprano.
Oh.
I am so sorry to disappoint you.
You would be.
Yeah.
Who was your best friend at school?
Best friend at school. Believe it or not, I sort of have a hard time making friends But there is
Can't
one that
No, stop it.
I bet you do too. Um,
I have so many friends.
not you, Blue. You're a gem.
Okay. Thank you.
Um, so one of my best friends' name was Rose, and then there was also Denali and Alyssa Edwards.
No, not Alyssa Edwards.
Okay. Well,
I can see her over right from here.
to avoid Freya getting all the questions, Freya, you can go ahead and ask any one of us a question.
Any one of you a question?
Has to be what the fuck is up with that?
Sure. Kiki, seems you hate me. What the fuck is up with that?
Oh, I don't hate you. I don't know enough about you to hate you. All I know is that you're a lawyer, and I don't trust people around me who like to inject themselves into whichever conversation they like to without being their true authentic selves. It's very possible that I might like you, but whatever persona that you've cooked up for yourself, I don't like him. That's what the fuck is up with that.
Intriguing way of thinking about things.
Mm-hmm. Blue, do you have a follow up for her? Or for me, rather?
Um, um, um. Yeah. Fuck Mary killed the three of us.
I'm
I don't
afraid
know
I.
where that came from. It just popped in my head.
Oh, I didn't actually hear you.
Fuck Mary kill the three of us.
Oh, obviously I'm gonna marry you, Blue. Um,
Yay!
and August isn't really into this kind of stuff, but I think you'd be fine for at least one night. And yeah, until I learn more about her, I'm killing little
If the
Miss Thing
money's
over
right.
here. Yeah, I'm killing little Miss Thing over here until I know anything else about her.
You're a deeply unpleasant person.
Right back at you, princess.
Oh, she's my friend. And you're also my friend. This is great. Everyone's
Ar
getting along.
Argus, got a question for me?
For Kiki, the first job you ever did with Rat, the fuck was up with that?
Oh my gosh. Hold on, I actually have notes on this.
Lore, lore, lore,
Whoa,
lore.
the background gets messed up when I do this.
Your arms
Your arms
disappear.
disappear.
My
Oh.
background stays the same.
I figured this is the closest thing to what the city looks like out of the Discord backgrounds. Because
Especially with that little creature.
it's the only one that's a city. Is this a city? What is this? Oh, hang on, that
That's a city.
works.
Ah.
That could be
Snack.
like that's the art square or wherever we're going.
We we met in Courland, an imperial colony, and we had to extract a noble's mistress who was threatening to leak imperial secrets. I was a young upstart in a tavern, and Rat attracted me, and well, I attracted Rat. And he said he was looking for help on a job. I volunteered. He did not explain the specifics of the job, but when push came to shove, I was due to woo said mistress, so that we could get her in one of the nicest hotels I've ever been in. It was floating in Sky Ribbit above Courland. Actually, I think they're basing the designs of Trinity on some of the work that they did on this hotel. Um, and he was so impressed that, well, I don't like to kiss and tell, but when I woke up the next morning, he wasn't there. And the rest is history.
And that happened 8 more times.
6.
Okay.
Yes. And no, he didn't always leave me. Blue, I think it's your turn. Who do you want to ask a question to?
Oh, I'm asking a question?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man.
Actually, I'll have everybody make Constitution saving throws because the drinks are starting to get a little low.
Ooh,
Did wink. Oh, blue's solid as a fucking rock, bro. 19.
what is my constitution supposed to be? Oh, 22. Nat 20.
Wow.
I need
Yeah, I
Jesus,
got a
3 nat 20s.
I promise I'm rolling this.
I got a 3.
Okay, Freya, you are feeling a bit intoxicated, giving you
She is drinking wine, and the rest of us are drinking ale. So
yeah,
Yeah.
disadvantage on charisma-based checks.
That's kind of my whole thing.
It is. Blue, it's your turn.
um, I'll ask this to Argus. Was I really scary when I turned into another person that one time?
Yeah, what the fuck
What
is
the
up
fuck
with
was up
that?
with me?
Yeah.
Um, well, if I remember, I spent most of that time crying in a corner. So don't really remember, but definitely unpleasant. But the whole thing was kind of unpleasant. So, um, but right now you're delightful.
Yay.
I have a
Are you okay
follow-up. Have
now?
you turned into that person before,
I have no idea.
Freya?
A question for Blue, a follow-up, or no? A
A follow-up.
follow-up
Wait,
on
no,
Yeah.
it's technically it's for Argus because I asked Argus a
Oh
question.
yeah,
yeah, you're right.
follow-up on
You guys are
Argus's question.
cheating.
Sorry, I have whatever's in this wine is making me,
It's
it's a lot.
probably the fermented grapes and high content of alcohol.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Um, Argus, were you scared of Blue? What is your biggest fear?
Um, it's well, since we're getting into it, um, I'm really coming uh to really come around to you guys, and I'm afraid that so I'm gonna get too attached, and something's gonna happen to you. Um, because that's just how things tend to happen. So yeah, be safe.
Okay. I think we're all gonna be fine.
Don't get sucked into any paintings.
What?
Uh,
Yeah, oh yeah, that
on
would kind of suck.
on that
At least
note,
until I get my get out of painting spell,
Okay, yeah. You
which is
should
why I
plan
need to
that.
go shopping. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, maybe we hit up a magic shop on the way, and then give Freya some time to sober up, and
And use some time to sober up.
we hit up the art gallery, and oh my god, we'll have the best time, and we'll do a good deed.
Yeah, we're doing a nice one.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the Worms cache is in. It's not in. It's like right on the border of the festival awards, so maybe we could hit that place up.
A silly name. Why would a worm ever need cash? They live in the
So
dirt.
they could because cash can be exchanged for goods and services.
And maybe
But
the
why?
owner
But
is a worm.
the only good and service a worm needs is dirt.
Do you think Rat would still love
And
me if I was a worm?
Do you think Rat loves you?
No.
wait,
Oh.
Anyway,
I think you would fuck. I think you'd still fuck you if you were a worm.
we'd love
If
that.
that if that means anything.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it does actually.
I
Thank
think he'd.
you. Thank you for that.
Are we talking
Anytime.
like a small worm or like a person?
I'd be a normal
It's not
sized worm.
good.
Have you ever seen the worms? Oh my god, they're worms and they live on like a I can't remember the name of the realm, but it's like really sandy. Like
Arrakis?
no, it's not that. A
Oh, the other
radix.
one.
No, that's rat. I'm just
No, you're
putting
just putting
rat
his
into
name
words.
in it.
Yeah. No,
Is it the
hold
one
You're
from
on.
thinking
space,
about him too much.
Beetlejuice?
No, Shamalama. Shamalama day.
The beach that makes you old?
No. Chamolet. On Chamolet. They've got sandworms.
Shyamalan is where the beach that makes you old.
Okay, I
Uh,
had that part right.
Easy to get mixed up.
I'm telling you, Freya, I think I'd like you because you're a phenomenal liar. I like to know who I'm working with. That's all.
Why are you so concerned I'm lying? Like, why would I even do that?
Because you are. She
Why
knows
do you
it, and she points to
why
Blue.
do you
She
think
said it.
that?
Rat and I talked about it last night. You're lying.
Oh, you two are talking about me now?
Yeah.
In
Nothing.
in the bedroom? That's
It was top. It was on the top deck, actually.
okay.
Yeah.
Not like location ever mattered to you two that much.
It hasn't, honestly. It doesn't.
No, I feel like every square inch of the boat is just ugh.
It's not. I clean it very regularly, except for the dirty spots.
It's dirty.
And the engine. Oh, wait a second. I got a question. You're not allowed in the engine room. What the fuck is up with that, Blue?
I don't know. I just can't go in there.
I mean this in the nicest of ways, but I think it might be because Blue seems to have an inclination to touch everything.
But I don't touch the engine room.
Because you're not allowed in
Yeah,
there.
because he told
Because
you
you're not
not
allowed to.
to.
Yeah, exactly.
What Spelljammer has an engine? What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know.
I
I was
mean,
never an engineer or a spell jammer.
the Ratmobile is like not really like other Spelljammers as far as I know. It's kind of
You haven't seen anything
it's
like that?
Oh, it's
It has a twisted
special.
sense of
definitely new.
humor.
It's not like the ship I've been on before, so. But I mean, it's fine. It goes. I just have to bolt all this furniture down.
I suppose.
And now the furniture doesn't crash all over the place and hit you when you're just minding your own business anymore, which is really nice.
That is
It's true,
nice.
like the third time I was on his ship, I got knocked out and I left with a concussion.
Yeah, and then I fixed it.
You're a good addition to that ship, Blue.
I'm making this house a home.
To the worm's cache!
Worm time. It's time for worm.
Let's stop at a space box and get y'all some coffee first.
Just you guys, though.
Okay.
Me and Argus are fine.
Yeah, I was
don't
raised by
wanna go
dwarves,
to
so
I don't want to go to Spacebucks because I heard they support the occupation of territories that don't belong to other people.
I think. Well, no, I think this is like a a non-franchised space box because you can see that they changed the normal logo into like the actual of like the choir. It's that mermaid
ah,
instead of the other mermaid.
Oh,
I think they just really took over this space box and kind of
that's
just
the
stole
one space
everything.
box that was able to unionize.
I think it. Yeah, I think it's the free space bucks.
whatever.
So I think
Freya
this one's good.
needs a Spacechino.
Okay. Uh, you, you all leave the Blackwake Brew behind. and head off in the general direction of the festival ward. Along the way, you head through kind of like the way that the wards work is they're like broken up into very like specific streets, so they don't all form like excuse me perfect angles and corners. But what you do have to do is along the canal there is a bridge that goes over the canal into the festival ward. And about 2 blocks to the right of that bridge that you need to cross is an offshoot of the merchant ward. So you kind of pass by some row homes teetering and built up, and you cross under one of the balconies that and catwalks that stretch across one of the more busy wards of Raya, kind of leaving the sun behind and dipping into a more shaded and secluded part of the city, lit only by kind of bottle fires and graffiti that is illuminated on some of the walls that you walk by. Um, the Worm's Cache is not marked by a sign, but it's rather kind of down a very narrow alleyway to a little blue door with a curved archway at the top. So it's a curved little blue door, um, and there is a kind of curtain that descends over part of the door in a midnight blue and starscape. It is very quiet here. No foot traffic, no call of a shorebird, just the warped archway of the door and the descent of the curtain, um, and a small, spindly thin dragon carved into the door itself. Um,
Oh, like
it's
worm.
that kind of worm, like WRYM or
Oh,
WYRM.
It is a homophone.
Yes. Although we
I'm
we
not gonna
accept
lie.
all types of
What'd you call
people
me?
here. Yeah, we it's
What did I just call me?
happy pride.
Happy Pride, by the way.
Happy pride
Happy Pride,
to all the
Kiki.
lesbians in our campaigns. Um as you step into the space, it's quite cool inside. It is not warm, but it goes back rather far, and it's lit by instead of torches or floating lanterns, as many of the shops as you've seen. It's basically lit by those like RGB lights that streamers use along the top rim and underneath all of the
Oh
shelves.
no, we're in a goon cave.
This guy loves Arsenal. Um, yes, it's exactly like that. And it's a very dim chamber. They cast very long shadows across the floor and display shelves that appear to be carved from bone, very large bone. And you know, uh, Freya and no Blue is able to see that there's still scales in some of the shelves, which leads you to believe that these are real dragon or dragon adjacent bone.
Hey
Um,
Freya, I heard that if you lick bone, your tongue will stick, and that's how you can tell that it's not a rock.
Am I sober?
make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
This is a true fact, by the way.
19.
Yeah, you're definitely like tipsy, but you're fine. You have your faculties.
I will just look at Blue and I'll go, if you're curious, maybe you should lick it. But like after Argus does the shopping.
Okay. Maybe I can
Uh,
tell Kiki this and she'll do it.
the
If there's one thing
shelves
Kiki's licking a bone.
The shelves are that was a good one. The shelves are lined with books and scrolls and items. Most of the items are kept behind glass cylinders, like the rose in Beauty and the Beast. And there are similar
Like
glass
average size though, right?
yeah. There are glass spheres hanging from the ceiling that each hold like almost like illusions, like little tiny television sets, like a waterfall moving in reverse, um, a black hole turning into a star, um, a severed hand rolling a set of gaming dice. And as you enter and the kind of waft of incense overtakes you, you hear kind of croaking from the back of the shop. No touching unless it asks you to. And you kind of like lean over and see at the back a lanky, kind of blindfolded woman, like just like not fully blindfolded, but like she instead of a eye patch, she has kind of like a blindfold going across one eye that covers like kind of half of her face. Um, and all wares are dangerous, some are illegal, all are negotiable. You can ask questions while browsing, but don't bother me.
So who do we ask the questions to?
Oh my god, did I not just say not to bother me? You can ask me the questions, but just like know what you're looking for, alright?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm just sitting there like this, looking at them.
Um. So, looking for spell scrolls.
Left wall over there, and you see like kind of a scrawny, bony finger point to just a massive wall of like the crisscross, cubed, almost like a wine cabinet of spell scrolls, typically stacked like three or four to a square.
Thank you.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm just hanging out by the desk, just being like, at the storekeep.
Do you have anything
Being
for
sweet.
like a bard?
I've got a couple of things that might be of interest to you.
Okay.
I've got this very nice necklace. And she holds it up. She goes, a masterwork item said to come from a cleric of Isara herself for their most loyal champion. It's,
Uh-huh.
detects magic and stuff. Very handy. Um, let's see what else. And they start kind of diving into things. Sorry. All right. We also have. Oh, I have this drum. It's a rhythm maker's drum, if you like instruments and stuff like that. It comes from the
Mhm.
drowned wards, floated up after the rebellion. Uh, let's see what else. Uh, well, plenty of potions of healing and things of that nature. What kind of bard are you? Do you like to sing? Do you like to dance? Are you more of a rapier type bard? What's your story, sweetie?
Oh, I'm a singer.
Oh, okay. You don't have to do that here. Uh, you like jewelry? I've got some jewelry to match the
I-
necklace.
Is it like magic?
Yes, some of them are magic, some of them are just nice rings and bracelets.
Okay. I would like to look at the magic ones, please. What do you have on
Okay.
offer?
She pulls out like a small box. This comes in handy, and she like pops open, and it's a crystal ring with a shield on it and a cross. The cross is actually like it's very clearly like an imperial ring, as it has the trinity of the three stars stacked on top of each other. Um, Ring of protection, very handy in a fight, increases that armor class.
Intriguing.
Yes. I mean, is there something in particular you're looking for?
Um, give me a second to think if anybody else wants to shop. I'll
You
look through
have a
stuff.
healing potion multi-pack?
Yeah, I have healing potions. Let's see, I usually charge about 40 gold pieces per healing potion, but if you buy four, I'll give you all of them for, we'll say 120. So 4 for the price of 3.
What about 100?
How about 110?
Okay.
She's gonna kind of pack up a small leather case with 3 potions of healing and place it on there. And she's gonna extend her hand, and you can see that she has to keep turning her head so that her good eye is looking at you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Mr. Bookworm over there, are there scrolls in particular that you are looking for?
um, just kind of browsing. You don't happen to have one that gets people out of paintings, do you?
Uh, no, I can't say that I do.
Speaking
Um,
of, have you heard of the Tanari's Transforming Gallery?
oh yeah, blew into town, what, 3 or 4 weeks ago? Places like that come and go. A couple weeks ago, there was some interplanar carnival here. Crazy stuff, led by, I don't know, some guy with horns. It was a weird one. I went and I saw a show. They had only really one good act. Real aspiring magician type. If you're into this kind of magic stuff, you should try to look them up.
Yeah, but what about the gallery? Do you know anything about it? Is it weird?
What's not weird in the city of Raya? I
Okay,
haven't
but like
really heard
anything
anything about
especially
it. I
weird?
don't know the proprietor. I only know that people that go and see it say the art's amazing, and it changes on the daily. So every day you could go 7 times a week and see the same painting slightly different. They're doing different
What what
activities or whatever it may be.
what are the paintings of? Are they like people?
Lifestyle, I suppose. Is sometimes there's people in them. Sometimes it's just scenes of riot. Or
Okay.
wherever the proprietor is from, I guess. Listen, I haven't been myself.
Okay, thank you.
Um, so I was just thinking, and I was wondering if you have. So you said you had a ring of protection, right?
Yes.
How much do you want for it?
Let me get my book. Hold on.
Also,
Oh,
what was
Freya,
our
I give you a healing potion. Argus, I give you a healing potion.
take
Hey,
from the last job? Was it 400 gold each?
nice.
It was 800 gold each,
Oh, well.
I believe.
I thought Rat kept a bunch for himself, but we don't know that.
I wrote down 872 gold.
Okay.
And I'm the lore keeper, so
That it
I'm
was
not
eight
gonna
hundred.
question
It
it.
was 800 gold, and yes, he did keep some for himself, but you don't know that.
Yes.
Uh,
Thank you.
bless you. For a ring
Thank
of
you.
protection, maybe 1,300 gold.
1,300. Um, whew, that's a lot of money. I guess while I'm here, I might as well ask. Do you happen to have a cloak of displacement or some eyes of the eagle in stock?
Oh, Eyes of the Eagle. Yeah, I think I might have a set of those. Stay right here, honey. Let me go in the back.
what about Eyes of the Eel?
Eels probably don't have good eyesight. They like live in the mud, right?
Yeah, so they can see really good through mud.
But it's hard to see through mud even if you can see good through it. I feel like they'd not have good eyes.
Well, like cats can see really good in the dark.
Yeah, but the dark is not mud.
It's mud of light.
You hear quite a bit of
I
crashing.
get
While
through.
while she's in the back, I will have Argus. You can make an investigation check.
Me and Freya are arguing whether darkness is the mud of light.
investigation is 14.
Yes. You find a decent number of common and uncommon scrolls. Specifically, you find um, a couple different kinds of scroll of protections, calm emotions, dark vision, eye bite, summon giant insect, hold person, message, Morden Caden's faithful hound, protection from good and evil, uh, resurrection, rope trick, and fireball.
Fireball.
I would like to what's the summon giant insect?
It summons a giant insect.
Whoa!
Specifically, a crawfish.
I'll
Oh,
say,
Bugs.
I'll say for your purpose, it can summon a giant crawfish, or it can summon a crawfish of the flying variety.
Ooh,
Oh, flying
that
crawfish,
sounds
terrifying.
yeah. By the way,
Intimidating.
it is flying cockroach season in New Orleans, and I am terrified.
Brutal.
Jesus Christ.
They're
Who?
like this big and they
It's
fly.
just a palmetto bug. They're fine.
No, they're terrifying. And they should all die. Um,
Easy
if
to
I could
genocide.
genocide a bug,
That's fair.
anyway. Um, so Mordenkainen's hound.
A,
It just summons a dog.
a blink dog?
It's a blink dog.
The hound is so yes, more or less, it is a hound. You can conjure a phantom watchdog in an unoccupied space where it remains for the duration, which is 8 hours. Um,
Ghost dog.
and it's invisible to all
Oh.
creatures except you and can't be harmed.
Oh.
When a creature, small or large, comes within 30 feet of it without speaking the password that you specify, it starts barking loudly. It can see invisible
Bark.
creatures, and it can see into the ethereal plane, and it ignores illusions.
Bark.
It can
Bark.
also
Bark.
fight on your side, but it has a pretty limited amount of ability to do so.
So it's invisible, and then it can detect other like invisible things.
And and visible things too. It's
Okay.
like a guard dog. It's like a version of
Okay.
alarm, but it can also fight.
Neat.
It can also be a friend.
Can
Yeah.
also be a friend.
Can he make it so that other people can see it if they want to?
I'll say for the purposes of this campaign, allies can see it.
Oh, I would
Yes.
love to have an invisible dog on the
Yes,
field.
I'm
It'd be
absolutely
so good for
getting
pranks.
Now we
getting
can have
that.
a dog on the
Yes.
ship.
Yes. Ship
So
dog.
it might be a little bit before you can cast this if you were to learn it, just so you know, but it is available for you to buy.
I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Okay.
Um, how much is it? How much is it?
$16,000.
That would
How much is this
be
one?
750 gold.
Um, look, it's an invisible dog. How much can that really help?
I don't
You
make the
sure it's not like
prices.
680?
700.
I'll do it.
Deal. And you now have a scroll of Morden Cadence. I'll say you can learn this spell, but you won't be able to use it yet. You'll find it too tiresome to cast.
Okay.
But for the purposes of buying it
Too
now,
sleepy.
I'll say that you can cast it as a ritual until you are able to cast it for the first time.
But
Okay.
that means he has to like sit down for like 20
10,
minutes and be like,
exactly, 10 minutes specifically.
come to me,
Yes.
dog.
She does come back out with a set of eagle eyes. They're little earrings, actually.
Fuck!
And,
It was very loud.
and she goes, here we go. Eagle eyes that I inlaid to nice earrings. What do you think? You can have them for the fair price of $6.25.
625 is steep. Do you have any favors that like need doing?
You can organize my back office, and then you could have them for 400.
You know what? That sounds. I should look at your back office first before I decide to do it.
As you take a peek in, she kind of pulls back the curtain. Absolute disaster. At least 3 days work in here, like to be sure. With like just a
Okay.
casual look see.
But here's the thing. What if I use prestidigitation to clean the office one cube at a time?
Yeah, all out.
How long would that take?
Probably like an hour or so.
I will ask my party if it's okay if we wait for an hour.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You've got yourself a deal. What's your name, by the way? I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's Velf.
Velf, lovely to meet you. I'm Freya Fairglow.
Nice to meet you.
I'm blue.
Hello.
We call her that because she's
Okay.
blue.
I figured. Not the first blue person to come through my shop. Listen, scribe
Who's
fella.
the other blue person?
I don't see skin color.
I don't know, they were just blue. Neither do I, honey. I do see race though. Um um
That was
um
pretty good.
what is it? I haven't seen you before. Are you new to Raya?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was lightning quick. That was quick.
Thank you.
Who's she talking to? Is she
Uh
talking to me?
she's talking to Argus.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
You new to Raya?
Oh, yeah. Could you tell?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in my shop before, and most magic people like to come to my shop.
Well, guess I need to work on my skill in blending in. Uh, but yeah, I'm new to the city. Pretty neat place.
Thinking about making a home here.
Uh, Probably not, but
Where you
not
from?
because uh, oh, some little colony. Not interesting.
Fair enough. Keep your secrets. All right. She will hand you Freya the eagle eyes for 400 gold. Um, as you clean up her back office with prestidigitation. Um, and is there anything else any you would like to get prior to leaving?
I'm trying to make conversation with her so hard.
What are you saying to her?
And I'm assuming it goes very poorly.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Yeah. So what what kind of animal would you be if you could be an animal is what I'm saying.
Is she okay?
She does
What?
this.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to buy? It was pretty
Oh,
clear up
oh,
front not to annoy me.
oh, okay. I just was just being sweet. I'll go wait outside, I guess.
I was just
I
being sweet.
I just Eeyore my way outside looking so sad.
Her feet are dragging
I'll
the whole time.
yeah, I'll like nod at Velf and then I'll go outside and I'll just like put my arm around Blue and be like, it's okay.
It's fine. I just wanted to make her feel bad. A little bit.
Um, I don't think she cares even a little bit.
Oh no, I got that sense. She
Argus.
liked us though, right?
Argus, are you buying anything else, or are you good to go?
Nope, good to go.
Okay. You all heading off to the festival ward?
I believe we are.
Okay. You all cross the bridge um, over the canal into the festival ward, where Raya has color and chaos and rot and wreckage and yes, Blue.
I use emergency communications to tell Rat exactly.
To tell Rat.
Yes.
Okay. You just hear back like, "Oh my god, oh my god, this is terrible, absolutely terrible." Um, and there's a lot of mismatched
It's just the
lanterns,
sound of him shitting.
uh, paper, glass, kind of bobbing between the various towers. There are jugglers weaving through the crowds with knives and flames.
Crusty jugglers.
A couple try to they'll like a one with just tossing steak knives in the air, like shoulders up against you. Bloom goes ah, and then like
Yeah!
offers to like get you into the mix with it.
Yeah, I
Make
do
a
it.
dexterity check.
I get a stab. Oh, that's a nat 20.
All of you are pretty dazzled as Blue just starts like
What
jumping
the
into this
fuck?
juggling motion, and you watch as like the juggler stops tossing you knives. This is my show, all right. No needs to be
Okay, wait,
flashy
and then
about it.
I set him up for like the coolest catch thing.
He catches it in his
Yeah!
teeth. He goes, all right, and he winks at you.
I
Um,
wink back and continue on my little way.
you all like there's a lot of street vendors hawking various types of food, skewers of ghost fish, tempura crab, um, glowing punch, from carts welded to kind of altars that have been ripped out of some of the buildings. A lot of laughter and drinking, and it's Mardi Gras, more or less. It is our experience at Mardi Gras,
Woo!
where there are beads falling from
Is Katie Rose there?
the upper decks, and no,
Kitty Rose, join our team!
and there's a lot of laughter echoing down from the walkways. This is a ward where clearly celebration refuses to die. You pass a crumbling imperial statue. Blue, you're pretty keen to it, but then Freya, you pick up on it as well as Blue. You kind of follow Blue's eyes. It's very clearly in like architecture that you're familiar with, Freya. It is Velthara, the Iron Maiden, but her head has been cleaved off and replaced with a spinning gear mechanism that rotates between what you assume to be local political figures, and then the blindfolded face of Sable. Um, at her feet, there is a child painting a portrait of some other gods, namely Azaleas, kind of haloed in a dark kind of seawater colored ink. There's a lot of music, flute, drum, pipe organs. Just everything feels very alive, dreamlike, and people are daring one another to leap off of buildings. It's a very, very exciting opportunity. You pass through a number of um, just market stalls. Go ahead and make a perception check as you make your way through.
Blue's a little distracted. That's only a 12.
21.
11 Z's.
Okay, Argus, you spot in all the chaos the pretty quickly the street Whistler's Run that you need to turn down. Um, but you also see not far from the turn a little market stall teamed up by two dwarven twins. They look exactly alike. They wear eye patches just on a lot of one-eyed people in today's session. They wear eye patches, but just on different eyes. That's the way that you can tell them apart. And the sign says "brash" and "brash," um, and you can see as you kind of like make a look with your nat 20 or rather a pretty high roll. You can see down Whistler's Run, which is like on a split level street where acrobats are kind of swinging between the various chimneys at the highest levels, but also down to the catwalks that run between the buildings. That even amidst all these like kind of painted shutters and crooked shop signs, you can see a pretty standout canvas building. So it's a canvas and linen tent, about 30 feet in diameter, painted with very colorful patterns. It almost seemed to shift in the starlight. It's been propped up and hung up along broken cathedral stone, clearly the ruined building of a Trinity church, now playing host to the gallery. And you can see a hand carved and gold leafed sign strung up between the two nearby taverns just before the linen tent. Tanarin's Transforming Gallery. Witness the most lifelike paintings known to Raya. Given how high you
Um,
rolled, before the rest of our party members, you can see a small ticket booth and two guards holding spears.
uh, so you said there's another like little uh little stand with some like dwarves that's sitting there.
Correct. Yeah,
Um,
right on the corner of the street. You have to turn down.
so I actually have a background feature. Respect to the stout folk. Uh,
Ah,
ah, no one esteemed. No one esteemed.
are you?
You cut
Always have
out.
Yeah, you
You
cut
just
out.
completely cut out. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
I always have free roam and boys where shield dwarves are gold as well, and the individuals some via among
You
them
sound like
to
when they do
determine.
the song with every other beat removed.
I was
Oh
getting it.
no,
I was getting it though.
you're getting it. Okay.
Oh, you
Yes.
were?
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Who can offer me and creates the finest accommodation? Did you get that in assistance? Oh
I
no.
get it.
As long as Chris got it,
I
it's
have the vibe.
fine.
I have the
Okay.
vibe. So you are
Okay.
approaching them. I think it's because you were leaning so close to your computer.
Maybe.
Yeah, because of your phone.
Okay. So I'll go up to him and I'll say, hello. Can you tell me anything about that? There's a art exhibit here.
Hey there, me boy. A friend of the stock. I can tell from your fine ruby hair glistening in the starlight of Raya and the beautiful lanterns that go overhead. I'm Clem, and this is me brother, Cor. Aye, that's me. I'm a Cor, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I need them to have dramatically
Oh,
different
play the
accents in
core.
order to flip between the twin brothers. Um, yes. We are so grateful that you'd stop by our stall. Tanarins, yeah, yeah. Blew into town about 3 weeks ago. Heard they're offering some fancy hoity-toity art exhibit, but it's not really my speed. Nor is it mine. I am more of the anvil, sickle, and sword, if you don't mind my saying. We sell some of the finest weapons this side of Raya. We will offer a discount to you, given your fine cut of your own jib. Aye, I like the cut of this one's jib. A fine fella who comes in search of a fine glaive. Is that what you're looking for? Or perhaps for your wee last friends, some thin blades to stick 'em with the pointy end. Is that what you're looking for?
She's a fan of sticking on the pointy end. But and looking for there are a couple of blokes that came there a couple of days ago. Got heard about anybody getting soaked into the paintings? Uh, any weird stuff happening?
Tons of weird stuff happens in this part of town. It's the festival district. People come here, they have a bit too much to drink, and then they stumble on into the drowned quarter, and unfortunately, well, it's got a name for a reason. Aye, they go down
Some
there
people
and they
just
do not
can't
know how
hold the
to swim.
liquor.
They can't hold their liquor. Exactly right. So they stumble into the drowned water and they do not come out. But mysterious happenings, no. We saw one of our compatriots. They make trash weapons, no friends of ours, but we do introduce them as such because it is good in the business to maintain a good rapport with strangers. But their name is
Who's the heel?
Silvestro, and Silvestro makes pitiful spears, just the worst spears. And he said he wanted to check it out when he closed up his stall last week. He left town, and I have not seen him since, but he comes and he goes. He maintains shops all throughout the free cities. So it would not surprise me if he decided to head out of town. But that is, no odd or peculiar goings on. I do think it is a bit odd that they have, guardsmen to protect art. I mean, really, what is art? And what is art if not the fine weapons that we're making here? But we do have a contract with them, commissioned to make them 10 new spears for some new guards they're bringing in.
Ah, spears for the guards. Okay. Um. So, uh, look, I just spent a bunch of my money on the uh shop down the way. Bought my cool little dog hair. Which fortunately you can't see. But those are some fine weapons. Um. Well, thank you so much for letting us know about guns the the art exhibit over there. Um, and don't worry, I'll badmouth. But what was his name again? Who makes the shite spears?
His name is Silvestro Spears. He tried to get their
Festival.
contract, but we were able to convince them that there is no finer work than brush and brush.
Oh fuck, Sylvester sounds like a ball bag.
A barbag.
What did he look like in
Silvestro?
case we see him in a painting?
What? Is
Yeah,
she
if we
alright in
stole
the
him.
head, lad?
Yeah.
Oh, she gets like this, but don't worry.
Silvestro
She
is a tall,
mostly knows what to
brown-skinned
do.
man. He's a very, he hails from Kalishtar. So you cannot mistake the tan skin of this man who spends all day in the Kalishtar sun. Um, It is, he is not a Kalishtar, but he hails from there. So that is how you know. He spent a great deal of time servicing the Kalishtar regime, but did little for his craftsmanship. They knew that the Prussian brass produces superior metalwork. Tall, brown skin, like it has been tanned and leathered in the sun, and a hair pulled back in a fair, tight bun.
What color hair?
Brunette.
Do I sense any sense of longing in his voice as he describes this man?
No. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best police sketch artist and use prestidigitation to try to recreate this man's likeness based on the description. If that's okay.
Sure. Yeah. Are you like drawing it on a piece of paper?
No, I'm doing it in the air. I'm prestidigitizing it.
Okay. I mean, prestidigitation comes out in one color. It's all purple, but you do. They're like, oh yeah, this is the cut of his jib. Would you say? I don't like the cut of his jib, but aye, that is the cut of his jib.
Got
Certain
the
je ne sais
jib
quoi.
cut. I still prefer my jib uncut, but you know.
She cut on my jib until a certain je ne sais quoi. You're welcome.
No.
Let's go.
All right. You all head towards the Tanarin's
Art gallery.
transforming gallery. Okay.
Yes.
You head up towards the tent, and you find kind of the small ticket booth and two guards holding spears. There is enough activity going around across the various uh, taverns that flank the tent that they don't really pay you much mind. But there is the guards at least. But there is a gnome inside the ticket booth. Come, step right up to Narin's transforming gallery, where no two paintings are alike. He's just Mickey Mouse now. Only 5 gold a visitor, but for parties of 4, you get in for 15 gold. Come
That's
into
such a
Mike's Clubhouse.
coincidence. we're gonna have 5, but now we have exactly 4.
Oh my gods! What are the odds?
I give him 15 gold.
Okay, thanks so much. Enjoy. You can look, but please don't touch. And just so you know, returning visitors get a 5 gold discount on their next visit. Come back tomorrow and see just how much our paintings change.
Wait, so does that mean the next time they get to come in
Sheesh.
for free?
No, it's 5 gold off of the total price.
Yeah, so if it's 5 gold per person, then they'd get in for free.
The
No,
total price is the
total
rate for all
price.
4
All
of us,
4 of you.
so it would be 10.
See, she
So
knows
all
what
of
she's
us are
talking
okay.
about.
Let's go back. Let's go
If
inside.
just
Let's
one of
go
you comes
inside.
back, it's just 1 gold off.
That makes no sense.
Make a perception check as you walk in.
All of us are just blue.
All of you.
That is a 17.
God, what an
Dirty
idiot.
20.
Yeah, all of you
11.
hear, like, he drops the voice. God, what an idiot. As you all walk into the tent.
Hey, Argus or Freya, do either of you guys know how to cast Dispel Magic? Or not Dispel Magic. Well, yeah, that, but also Detect Magic is what I meant to add.
I can detect it, yes.
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot detect magic.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
As you step inside the tent, the loud and proud version of the city kind of hushes behind you. Excuse me. The tent and its colors kind of cast this very like amber, rose, and indigo light filtering through the dyed canopy above, casting this circular room in shifting tones, like almost like a living space. Um, it smells like beeswax and honeycomb inside. It's a very pleasant space to enter, and a faint hint of lilac just kind of clings and tickles the back of your memory. You feel very warm and at peace here. The gallery is about 30 feet across, framed by the broken cathedral arches that have been reinforced with some metal salvage and rope. And from these beams of the archway that once lived here hang about a dozen portraits, each catching the eye with just vivid, uncanny precision. Um, like it's akin to the Dutch masters. They are beautiful, resplendent colors. Um, all of the art just seems to jump off of the canvas. At the far end of the space stands a very tall woman with white gold hair braided into kind of sculpted coils, like a honeycomb on top of her head. She wears layered robes that shimmer, um, just kind of refracting the light with every slight movement that she makes. She kind of has her hands clasped in front of her like this, and her expression is serene, but watchful like a curator. Um, as she studies you, unmoving as you enter, she gives you a polite nod as you step in and start surveying the space. She's not alone though. There are 2 figures standing off to the side, and a couple exploring the various artwork. The 2 figures, kind of the guards in the back, near the back, each wear like a fine black coat and half capes. Um, their eyes, they were like dark black spectacles that mask their eyes, and they have a kind of telescoping batons on the side that hang from their belts. One kind of
I
taps their finger against their thigh, just kind of watching you as you enter, but the other does not move.
yeah, I'll take a quick I'll just meander my way through the gallery, but I want to go walk up to the tall lady.
Okay. Are you looking at any of the paintings along the way, or are you just going straight up to the tall lady?
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for people that match Mira, Ren, or Vestro's description.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
With advantage, because I know I'm looking for specific people.
Sure.
Yes.
Yay.
16.
Yes. With a 16, you have like a slight sense. You pass through, you see a faceless person in a long coat kind of standing behind a glass pane. So their like face is kind of masked by the glass in a painting. Um, it's blank and elegant, very expressionless, and they have a hand kind of pressed. So it's like clearly like a painting of a person with their hand pressed up against a window almost. They're kind of silhouetted. Um, you also see a well dressed man leaning forward in negotiation, kind of spreading their arms out in offering. But the table in front of him is bare. Um, where they're kind of like they wear the clothes of a trader. But as you kind of scan, you do get a quick glance at a woman that seems to match the description provided. She's wearing like a threadbare robe, and she's crouched behind a pot of blooming white lilacs that she's planting, and her mouth is slightly opened. Um, so you get the sense that you might have found her aunt as you walk up to the woman. Um, as she steps up, or as you step up to her, she kind of like pauses, praises you. Welcome, traveler. Please take your time. The gallery reveals more the more one lingers, and the more one returns.
Did you paint these? Are you the artist? Are you Tinarin? Tanarin?
Hmm. I am Tanarin, yes. I did paint every single one of the paintings in here, following in the strokes of my forebears.
Who are your forebears?
My family. We are come from a
Okay.
long line of painters.
What kind of materials are they?
They're oil-based painting.
Oh. So they take a really long time to dry, right?
They do, but I have honed my method over 200 years. I have learned how to capture the likeness of an individual impeccably in a much shorter amount of time, which allows me to change the paintings daily. I am the only one of my kind who can do this, and the only one in my family who's been able to do this. Freya, you can make a history check.
15.
Yes. You would know from your time at the Institute, but also from your time in the Empire, that Tanara and her family name do ring a bell. Um, they were definitely they. There are certainly at least one of her ancestors who was a royal painter at one point, where they were literally the painter to the royal family, but not so much in the more recent history.
Okay. What's her family name?
Tanarin is her family name. She just goes by it.
Okay. I
Um,
will oh sorry, go ahead, Blue.
how do you like have people model for you, or how do you decide what to paint and stuff?
I've painted models. Um, Occasionally, people offer and commission works from me. There's one hanging, yes, over there. And she points to the one of the woman in the threadbare coat, the gnome woman. She goes, "That was a commission, but they've allowed me to paint to hang it here for until I decide to change the artwork next week. But most of them just comes from likenesses that I find in the cities that I'm traveling to at a given time. I like to move the gallery. It helps you know, spread my work across potential places where I might be able to set up a more permanent location."
Oh, who commissioned it? Sorry if that's being nosy, but I'm
Oh
just
no,
curious.
the the Hailhunts, a lovely gnome couple had come in. Well, not they weren't a couple. They were, I believe, a mother son, if I'm not mistaken. No, they were quite taken with the gallery. They asked for portraits. They seemed delighted by the process. But yes, they agreed to let me hang the portraits. They're supposed to come by next week and pick them up.
Insight check.
Sure.
That is a 15.
You're not getting any sense of impropriety. As she's kind of like you're watching her, and as she's kind of talking, she's kind of like she keeps like pressing her hand to her head, like looking for the thought. Like she's like really struggling to remember. I'm sorry. So many people have been coming through here lately. Yeah, that was about a week ago, I think. Um, yeah, any day now, I suppose they should come back.
Does she actually sound like she's expecting them to come back?
Best you can tell, yeah.
I'm gonna mosey around and look around a little bit more.
I'll just add, like, with your 15, like, you tell that she's definitely, like, pulling for the memory. Like, she is not, for something that happened a week ago, she's certainly working to remember.
Okay.
Freya, you had something you
Let
wanted
me
to do?
just write things down.
Oh yes. I will approach as she sort of says her name, and I'll go. I'm so sorry. Are you the Tanarin?
Yes. Are you, and she kind of looks you up, are you of the Empire? I did not think that your kind would still be welcome here.
I'm well. My family is imperial, but I'm sort of a freelance. Like yourself, I'm a bit of an artist.
Kindred
Though
spirits, then, as it were.
I would never directly compare myself to you. I mean, the work your family does simply incredible,
Oh,
and
you're too kind, dear.
I recall quite a few of your family's portraits hanging at the walls of the Dumont Institute.
Yes, that was my great grandmother. She was quite the artist. Yeah, so our name once hung on imperial walls, uh, which candidly I'm sure has led to a bit of a tricky spot for business here. Uh, I prefer my pieces to live. I prefer my work to travel. Um, I had hoped that with the empire's influence less prevalent here, that we might be able to set up a shop, but it does not look like Raya will be long for us.
No, Raya is certainly eventful, and I don't think probably the most fruitful place to start a business.
No, especially for former Imperial, even if it were not me, but my family, Imperial
Mhm.
sympathizers.
Right. So you're looking for a place to set up a more permanent gallery?
I like to travel. I like people to see my work. I like to see what I can find in different parts unknown, so that I might really create some truly original and unique pieces of art. But if a place calls me, yes, perhaps yes, I would settle down.
Understood. Well, your art is magnificent and should be seen by as many eyes. I mean, as somebody working in the craft, I think I have a bit of a discerning eye for these kinds of things, and I can
Ah,
tell just masterful. The way you capture every minute detail in the expression, the one of the
yes,
woman holding her hand up to that window over there is particularly.
it's beautiful, right?
It's almost as if they were trapped in there.
Hmm. Yes, I don't intend it to be trapped. I think of it more as a motif on the human spirit, trapped within ourselves. Can we ever truly be ourselves?
Oh,
There
indeed.
you can see their faces, expressionless. We don't know who they are. Are they a chef looking out at people enjoying their fine food? Are they a mother watching their child go off to school for the first time? It's certainly a painting that we could see ourselves in. Yes, I do agree with
Perhaps that's why the word trapped came to mind. I've felt a bit of, you know, stifled
you.
recently.
Hoping to break free? What's stifling you, dear?
Hoping to break free. Um, I think you sort of hit the nail on the head. I hate to do this. I Back in my days at the institute, I did pose for a few portraits and sculptures, and I was just wondering if you might be interested in using me as a model. It's been a while, and I truthfully kind of miss the attention.
Well, of course, dear. You cut an amazing figure. I'd simply love to have a portrait done of you.
Well, thank
Um,
you.
my companions here could show you. Uh, uh, Reginald, dear, would you get her the paperwork for the studio? You could come by tonight.
That sounds splendid. And I would just love to sit and talk to you while, you paint me. I'm really missing the sort of refined culture that I'm used to in the Empire from time to time, though I do enjoy things a bit rough and
Um, yes, of course. Always good to reconnect with someone with similar tastes and interests.
yes, a kindred spirit. Well, lovely. I will have a look at the paperwork and then see you tonight.
Terrific. Reginald will pull you aside, and they produce a piece of parchment, and they start like kind of writing on it. And if you follow these instructions, it'll take you to our facility. It's not too far from here, but obviously we can't paint here, so the missus does the work there, and then we bring them back here.
Of course.
We do have an open slot this evening if you'd care to join us.
Yes, I'm not busy. That sounds lovely.
Perfect.
Would it be
The gallery closes at
would it
9,
be
so if you'd like to meet us there at 9:30.
wonderful? Would it be okay if my companions accompanied me for the session or no?
We don't typically do group portraits. The missus prefers to work with individuals.
Oh, of course. It's just the streets on Raya, what with the
Of
rebellion and
course.
all, I feel a little bit unsafe sometimes. So if they could escort me to the mistress's atelier, that would
Of
be
course, yes. There's a
appreciated.
waiting area where they could just as easily wait outside.
Great. Thank you so much. And what was your name, Reginald?
Reginald, yes.
You're very handsome.
Thank you. Much obliged, miss.
See you tonight.
Indeed.
Uh,
I will sort of turn and go back to Blue and just sidle up to her and be like, I am going to get painted tonight. And
that was so
you,
smooth. I was eavesdropping the entire time.
thank you. Uh, you guys are going to escort me and we're going to find
Oh
out
my,
what the
okay,
hell is going on.
okay. Um, detect magic.
Sure. But like they'll probably see
Not if
that
you
I'm
do it.
doing it. Hold on, let me
Um,
let me let me take us 1 second.
maybe Kiki can do a distraction.
Well, if there's one thing she's good at, it's being loud.
Kiki, can you
It
do a
is
distraction?
verbal and somatic component, so I will need a distraction.
I'm sorry, I was reading something, so I missed that request.
Can Kiki do a distraction so Freya can cast detect magic?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. What do you need me to do exactly?
Be distracting so they're not looking at Freya.
Got it. Okay. Um, I will have everyone make so I mean based on your passive perception, you're pretty keenly aware that there are, 6 eyes on you at all time. It's a small space. So I will say that this will be a relatively high DC for this to be cast. Okay?
We can also not cast it if you think it's too risky, Freya.
You're the captain.
Oh, no, I don't.
It does jeopardize the whole going to the atelier
That
tonight.
does. Okay, no, we'll skip it. We'll skip it. Maybe you can cast it when
I
coming.
also if I'm being painted and something magic happens and she like captures my soul or whatever, y-
Then we'll
you'll know
know for sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. All right.
I'm gonna look at her and just put my hand on her shoulder and be like, but it was a good idea.
Okay. That sounded a little condescending, but
No, no, no,
thanks.
no. It wasn't supposed to be patronizing. I'm like trying to encourage you because you're new to being the captain and I want to know you're good job.
I, I think I'm doing a pretty decent job so far.
You're doing a good job. That's what I'm
So
saying.
far, you and Kiki haven't even tried to kill each other, and that's honestly a win in my book.
For now.
Okay, well, keep it up so I can do good.
You got it, Cap.
Okay.
Okay. Are you all leaving the gallery and following the instructions for tonight, or are you lingering?
Uh,
Let's. We could probably go back to the Ratmobile and what time is it?
It's probably like 7 o'clock now, so about 2.5 hours until you have to be there.
We could regroup with Rat for the gallery, potentially. Or
Assuming
we
he's
could just
not
go there,
ejecting from both
and
ends
then
still.
maybe he can meet up with us later.
yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, maybe he'll have the opportunity to come in and rescue me. I'm sure he'd love that.
He probably would.
Yeah, I'm not sure
He
I
doesn't
would.
seem like he would enjoy rescuing, but I think he does.
You're the captain.
I don't. Meta question, Chris. What do you think is the best course of action here? To go forward or to wait for board? Christopher.
I mean, theoretically, we typically end at 11 anyway. So if you wanted to call it here and we could pick this up next week, that is perfectly appropriate.
I
Is
think we
there
should have Bort with us for fun
okay?
and
Is
For
there
fun,
entertainment.
yeah.
I
is there
agree.
anything that you would want to do or chat with one another before ending tonight's session?
We could just talk on the way back.
Okay.
On the way out, I'm just gonna bullshit with those dwarves. Be like, pretentious folk is over there.
Aye, pretentious as fuck. Aye, pretentious as fuck.
Uh,
Oh, I had
they
a
never
question
last
about something.
10 seconds in a true bar.
Never.
Doubt they can hold their own liquor for
I
uh,
can.
even against a wee lad. Oh,
Aye.
she can drink. Let me tell you.
Really? Find that hard to believe.
Oh yeah, she can put him back.
Huh. Fascinating.
Blue, she don't get green.
That's true.
Very funny, lad. Very funny. If you ever find yourself in need for something like a moon touch sword or a retiring dagger, you come and find us. Brash and Brash
I
make the best masterwork weapons.
well, I'm generally good on weapons, and they can probably see that I have absolutely no weapons on me.
Yeah, really.
I'm
Uh,
not really a physical weapons person.
I'm not a weapons guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
Fortunately, seems
love
like most of our
stabbing though.
party's
I'm really
not.
good at it.
there are a couple
So
shops
good
in the
enough.
market stall if you would be interested in taking a look at some of those.
Do they have little treats? Do
Why
they have
not?
armor? Do they have
Uh,
armor? Is there an armor stall?
so Brash and Brash
I'm so
has
squishy.
armor.
Wait, you
Um,
guys have armor?
Alas, we certainly do.
Do you have armor that would make me better at being not stabbed?
Any particular type of armor that you're looking for that isn't stabby? You seem like one that's a bit more on the lighter side. Is that right?
Yes, please. Yes.
Hmm. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I've got a +1 leather armor that you might be able to ward off incoming arrows and daggers, and give a little bit of boost to your armor class.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. So, what would that put me at? I have a +3 in Dex.
Oh, I don't.
What would that put me at?
Another one up.
Yeah, it would just basically increase your armor class by
Are
4.
you in regular leather armor right now?
I messed up this version of my character sheet, so I should have studded leather currently.
That's 11, I believe, plus your deck. And then if it's +1 on top of that.
So
That
I think
puts you
studded
at
leather is one better than leather.
I
freaking
think you might be
D&D
right.
armor, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Studded leather is 12
why I play
plus dex, so
barbarians
you're at
most of the time.
15. So if you add a +1, you would theoretically speaking be at 16.
How much would that be?
I'd give it to you for 550 gold.
What about 450?
How about 525?
What about 500?
How about 525?
What about 500?
What about
He's giving you a
500?
good price. Give him the
About
525.
525.
Yeah.
Final offer, lass.
This is the most expensive thing I've ever bought.
You guys got money.
I just bought a 700 gold dog.
That's
Yeah, you can't even
that
summon
would be
yet.
the most expensive thing that I've ever bought. Okay, I'll get it. But it
Okay.
has to look really nice. It has to look really good.
Aye, here. Give me just a minute here. And he'll hand it. He kind of like has the leather armor. He's about to hand it over to you, and he'll take it and he'll hand it to Core. Who goes, just one moment, please. And he kind of like leans
He
over.
sounds just like a Ouija.
He starts like hammering away with some leather working
I miss
tools.
him.
I do. He's cool.
And
It's very large, too.
he comes back around, and he's taken three blue blue jay feathers, and kind of like stitched them into the leatherwork on your pauldron. So it gives it a bit of character and helps you stand out.
If they're blue like me.
Yeah, blue like you, Loss.
Oh, thank you.
Do you happen to have a
I get to
second set of that
armor.
armor?
Yeah, I sure do. Not with the blue
I'm gonna have to
feathers, though.
remake my character sheet.
No,
No,
that's
that's fine.
totally fine. I would not want to cramp her style. Um, I'm gonna get really close and go. Does it come in a women's size?
What are you implying about your friend there, Loss?
She's like a kid. She's
I'm literally a person. I'm just
I
kind of short
I
and
gesture to my
small.
absolutely stacked rack.
Yeah, that's true, actually. You're
We
very
might.
front big.
Um, Cora kind of like looks down. We might have to let up a little bit in the chest, but we could do that for you. Come back tomorrow, and we will have it ready for you.
That sounds great. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I'm
I
normal
just look at Blue and
sized.
I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Normal sized.
Where it counts.
All right. You all head back to the Ratmobile for a restful couple of hours prior to making your way to the information that you've been given on where
Making our way downtown.
to meet
Not
Tanarin for your portrait sitting this evening. And we will go ahead and pause there. And we will see you all again next Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central for another exciting edition of Nat20Hot. And look forward to seeing you all there. As always, you can find the episodes from our first campaign, Into the Wild, or the first 8 episodes of our second campaign, Upon the Astral Sea, at our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@Nat20Hot. But until then, we wish you good tidings in these dark times and hope that you will see us again next Wednesday. Until then, so long, Space Cowboys.
See you later,
Bye,
Space
space.
Cowboy.
Bye,
Bye, Space.
Space.